Yup! Next on Line TV, we have a cool insight on a club here at SHS. A look into the world of sports with Jake the Snake Williamson. A updated lunch menu with a 100% chance of a scrumdiddlyumptious meal.
And me, Lauren Smith, here with your updated weather forecast and a look at this week's weather. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
High School. Today's Friday, January 26, 2018. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I'm Kennedy Bell.
And I'm Owen Summerland. Glad that you joined us today on Line TV. Let's get into some announcements.
Kelsey Simpson will be offering an ACT math prep class on February 3rd. There are still several spots open. The class will be at Harding University at 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Cost is $55. Her email for anyone that is interested is simpsonkelsey@gmail.com.
Item 5 on page 33 in the handbook states, hats, caps, sunglasses, bandanas, sweatbands, and other headgear deemed inappropriate are not to be worn.
If you received a form to order a letterman's jacket, you must turn the form in ASAP to the East office.
Seniors, if you are a minority and plan to attend UALR and major in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, please come by and see Miss Cleveland for a scholarship opportunity. Or you may visit ualr.edu for information and an application form.
SHS National Honor Society will benefit the SHS Student Council Food Pantry. The food pantry provides food and snacks to students who are in need of food when they are not in school. The packets are given to students who express a need. If you know of anyone who might benefit from this food pantry, please contact Searcy High School. The food drive is January 29th, February 2nd.
Ninth grade classes, please bring peanut butter crackers, cheese crackers, and saltine crackers. The personal hygiene item is deodorant. 10th grade classes, please bring individual snack packages of cookies, snack cakes, pretzels, or chips. The personal hygiene item is wet wipes. 11th grade classes, please bring ready-to-eat pasta meals, rice meals, soups, raviolis, and etc. Note, only bring top cans. The personal hygiene item is a toothbrush. 12th grade classes, please bring Pop-Tarts, granola bars, and breakfast bars. The personal hygiene item is toothpaste. Now let's send things over to Josh Cremines to get an inside look of how much work goes into creating the yearbooks.
The most important part of ending the year is getting your yearbook. A lot of hard work and dedication goes into making these books great every year. I recently sat down with Ms. Hollifield to get an inside look on what goes into making these books each year.
I think more than anything I like working with the students. I also like just seeing what they come up with each year that's a little bit different, and the stories they come up with are usually pretty interesting as well. I learn a lot of things I didn't know about the student body.
Not only is Ms. Hollifield a normal English teacher, she has been directing yearbook for an astonishing 11 years.
I think students that are interested in yearbook, I think more than anything they need to be willing to be outgoing. I think a lot of times at first it's very daunting to have to know that you're going to have to go up and ask people questions that you don't know and take pictures of people that you don't know. But if you're just willing to try it, it's really not that bad, and you end up being more involved in the school than probably you thought you would be.
Setting aside editing and small other things, there are many things that go into in being in your book.
I joined Yearbook because I loved working with computers and doing things that I love and making memories for people, and I also loved photography at the time, and so I just really wanted to incorporate that into my hobbies.
Over the past 5 years of being in Yearbook, Orton has learned many new things.
I love Yearbook because I can make memories for people and I can do creative things for those people to enjoy their year. If it's their senior year, they can look back on it. This year I'm doing ads, which means I'm designing senior ads and working on the business pages. I think the yearbook will be great this year. We have a lot of new designs and our editor, Anna Roussel, is working really hard on it, and I think it's going to be great.
Year after year, the yearbook staff puts out an amazing book. We are very excited to see this year's book. Back to Owen and Kennedy at the news desk.
Thank you, Josh, for that interesting story.
With how great our yearbooks turn out, it's not a surprise of how much work goes into them.
Let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
This is going to be fun. I'm kind of excited for this. So I've been in Lion TV for technically 2 years now. Usually I'm anchoring, reporting, producing, making some videos or graphics for the show. I mean, just a little bit of everything. I really, really want to make the show the best it can be.
Well, you could try a little harder. So I'm Jake, been up here longer than everybody else, and I'm going on 3 years, which is pretty cool. I do a lot of the same stuff as Blake here, which is a bit of everything.
Except Jake does sports. Nobody else does sports like Jake, that's for sure. I mean, nobody else likes sports though, or knows anything else about sports, honestly. I mean, there's a reason we're not on the football team.
Yeah, it's because we're smart.
Chess Club wins more tournaments anyways. They're the guys to watch out for.
Now it's time to send things over to Lauren Smith to get a look at this week's weather.
Good morning, Searcy High School. Let's take a look at today's weather. Today is January 26, 2018. There will be a high of 56 with mostly cloudy skies and a 10% chance of rain, and your sun rose at 7:10 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight there will be a low of 47 with light rain, a 70% chance of rain, and your sun will set at 5:29 p.m. On to the almanac. Your average temperatures will be a high of 49 and a low of 27, with monthly average of precipitation at 3.57 inches and a month today at 1.40 inches. On to the 5cast. Saturday, there will be a 90% chance of rain with a high of 56 and a low of 34. On Sunday, sunny skies with a high of 58 and a low of 32. On Monday, sunny skies again with a high of 48 and a low of 24. Tuesday, same thing with a high of 46 and a low of 36. And then on Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy skies with a 10% chance of rain, a high of 60 and a low of 48. So not really looking forward to that rain on Saturday, but other than that, the week looks pretty good.
You know, life is so much like a weather forecast. So many highs and lows.
Ups and downs.
Sunny days and rainy days.
You're both right.
Life's a climb.
You're both right.
Absolutely. For lunch today, you will be having a barbecue chicken drumstick, macaroni and cheese, tangerine chicken, Asian style rice, baked sweet potato, margarine celery stick, hot whole wheat roll, pineapple chunks, banana, and milk. And that's another delicious lunch made by our beautiful lunch ladies.
STEAM Club's first meeting is January 30th at 7:35 a.m. in Miss McNeil's room 107. Now let's head over to Zion King with another edition of Line of the Week.
What's up, Searcy High School? I'm here with your new line of the week and also our homecoming queen, Sydney Hicks. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good? All right. So how long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball since I was about second grade, I would say.
Second grade, so all right. And so how long have you kind of been athletics? Is basketball the only sport that you've been playing?
Yes, basketball is
just
the only
mainly
sport.
Basketball. Okay. Yes. And so what do you expect as far as the season goes?
As far as the season goes, I just expect us to play hard to the best of our ability and always give 110% effort.
Okay. And so do you plan on possibly going to college after this then?
Yes, I do.
And what college?
A-State.
A-State?
Yeah.
And so in college, do you plan on also playing for their basketball team as well?
That's debatable right now, but I'm looking into it.
Okay. And so in college, what will you be studying then, if not basketball?
I want to go into international business.
International business, okay. And so do you ever think that you might play basketball on a professional level at all, if that could continue into the future, or just
honestly, I could see myself doing that if I really wanted to work for it and work hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, well, that's all the questions I got for you today, so thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And back to the news desk.
Thank you, Zion. Now it's time to head over to Jake Williams' son to get a look on this week's sports.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Jake Williams here to wrap up all the latest and greatest sports news from this week. In local sports, the SHS wrestling team played last night at home, which was their senior night game. We do not yet have the results from that match, but we will report on that as soon as we can. Looking ahead, your Lion wrestlers will be traveling to Mountain Home for Central Conference duels tomorrow. We talked to senior wrestler Hayden Houck on what to expect from this weekend competitions ahead.
We have Central Conference duels coming this Saturday in Mountain Home, and our goal is to, blow that out of the water. That's what's been expected of us by other teams and what's expected of us personally and as a team. We've grown. We started off kind of a little bit slower than what we wanted to because I guess we just took it for granted. But now we've definitely stepped it up and we've stepped into the role that everyone expects us to be and maybe even a little bit beyond that. We're still going strong when most other teams are already tired.
In other local sports news, this past Tuesday night, the SHS men's basketball team beat Mountain Home 72-60 at home. Unfortunately, Lady Lions did not have the same result, losing their game against Mountain Home with a score of 39-27. Still, Lion TV was there to live stream the games, and we want to share some of the highlights from our great games.
Senior, who looks to lead this team into winning the game. And inside, Latiana Floyd for her first points of the game. Sydney Hicks with the assist. Right now, Latiana Floyd gets the lay-in, and that brings the deficit into single digits. And she gets doubled. Hicks for two. It's in there. Wright, deep three. It's good. Peyton Wright for three. That'll tie things up real quick. Freddie Hicks. He'll answer. 9-0. He'll answer for the Lions. Kicks out. Achatino, three. He got it. With the guy all over him. He puts it right in his face.
Next Tuesday, your Lions and Lady Lions will take on the BB Badgers in BB. Girls at 6 and the guys at 7 p.m. Be sure to make it out to the conference game if you can, and if not, definitely wish all of your Lions the best of luck going into the weekend and next week. In national sports, it took double overtime to decide a winner in an SEC matchup between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks, with the Hogs coming out on top 80-77. The Hogs this year have been led by senior guards Jalen Barford, Daryl Macon, and Anton Beard. Alongside them is the 6'11 freshman Daniel Gafford. Gafford averages 12 points a game, while the seniors combined average 45 points a game, with Macon scoring 33 points in the game against Tennessee. The Razorbacks are now 6th in the SEC with a 4-4 record in conference play, 14-6 overall. Next game for the Hogs is Oklahoma State on Saturday at 5 p.m. on ESPN2. And with that, I'll wrap up your sports coverage for today. For Lion TV, I'm Jake Williamson. Let's go back to Owen and Kennedy at the news desk.
Thank you, Jake, for those sports updates.
Make sure you check out Hannah Wells' story over the upcoming baseball season and what all it has to bring on CerseiLionPress.com.
And that wraps up today's edition of Lion TV. If you miss an episode, you can go to CerseiLionPress.com and click the Watch Us Now logo to see all of our shows.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV and on Instagram and Facebook at Cersei Lion TV.
See you again on the next episode. You have a great weekend, Cersei.